Good day to you too. Windows Photo Editor is just off the hook. Let me show you how it works. Come on. Click over to Edit, and now you get the Windows Editor platform. This is how it looks like. I'm going to start explaining from here, and then I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go just finish up, okay? Over here, you can zoom in the image. As you can see, when I click it, I'm zooming the image. Over here, you can zoom out the image like that. Here are the ratios, shows you how many percent this is zoomed in. This is restart. If you do something here, then you can reset. So when you click reset, you can reset everything that you have already did, right? Over here is undo, and over here is redo. You get it now? Cool. And this is the first tool that I want us to talk about. This is a crop tool, right? Now, crop tool is very familiar with a lot of people, I guess. So you hover on the edges and you get this arrows. Then you can crop your image however you feel. Also on the sides like that. Or you can just use the corners to do it like that, right? Good. How about here? Over here, when you click and hold, pull it to the right, you see, it's gonna make sure that it doesn't move away or leave a space in the edges of the image. If you get what I'm saying, right? It's not gonna leave spaces. All right, so it rather rotates than just leave spaces. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. It rotates, but it doesn't leave any spaces because it's not gonna be PNG, I guess, right? So when you scroll over to the left, it's gonna come in, rotate, and zoom in. You get it? Good. Now, if you wanna go back to how it was, you can click over here. You see? Redo or undo. You see that? Back from the beginning. Over here, you can rotate to the left. Click, rotate left. Over here, you can rotate to the right. Click, rotate right. You see? Bring it back there. Over here, you can flip horizontally. You see? And over here, you can flip vertically. You get that? Good. And over here is the free, how do we say it? Free aspect ratios, okay? You get already made, it's like presets aspect ratios. You see that? Right now it's on free, so you can do however you feel. It's kind of like default, you know? And over here, see this original? That means I'm making this an original right now, but I don't want to make it an original. I just want to show you, you can click this one. It's a preset, it's 1:1 ratio. It's a square, or you can use this 9:16. Okay, we got a lot. You got something for TikTok, YouTube, just like this for cell phones. And you can still get in there and move the image just like so. You see that? Good. But if you want to transform it like this, it's not going to do as free cropping. It's not going to do that. What it's going to do though is going to reduce the size of the same proportions, right? So let's just undo. Let's say you want to use this to how do you say, to minimize the side, this side, the right hand side, right? Since you don't get options like that, you can come over here on original, or rather free, click on free. Now it's gonna use this as like the startup, you know, the startup on the free. And then you can click here and you can move. You see, now you are not limited to the same kind of aspects. You get it? Good. You click here, done, and it's gonna stay like this. Nevertheless, let's click reset to bring it back to how it was. The next tool is adjustments, right? You click here and you start adjusting some stuff. Well, obvious stuff like brightness. Over to the right, you intensify it. Over to the left, you reduce the intensity, right? You have exposure, you have contrast, you have highlight, you have shadow, you have vignette. Okay, when you push the vignette to the left, you get the white vignettes. When you push the vignettes to the right, you get the black vignettes, as you can see, right? Good. Everything is there. You get saturations, you get tints, you get even sharpness, right? If you pick up the sharpness over to the far right, you see that the food is getting more sharper, looking even more delicious like that. If you take it to the left, you get more blur image, just like so, right? Good. And that is adjustments, right? Over to the next tool, you got filter. Click on filter, and filter is very simple. All you gotta do is just click your favorite filter, and that's it. You got filters like punch, golden, calm, whatever. You even got black and white. Okay, and click here, you get a black and white just like that. You get a different black and white. You get a warmth black and white. Okay, you got burn like that, and you could also play with the intensity. You bring it to 50%. It's not gonna intensify on the image. You bring it to about 12%. Now you see that it's there, but not very much. Okay. If you want to bring it back to original, right, you can come in and click original. Now it goes back to how exactly it was. Auto enhance, you just let the program pick a nicer filter for you. You just click like this, and that is the filter that it chose for you, right? Good. I don't want none of that, so I'm going to reset, bring it back to how exactly it was. Okay. Over to the next two, you have mock-ups. Okay. Now this is a pen. This is a pen. Both of these are the same tools. Why they do this? Because if you set up something here and you don't want to change it, but you want to use another pen for something else, you could use this one, click here, and then click this one to use it again. Okay, this one is a marker, this one is an eraser, and this one, I'm going to show you this one in a second. Let me start explaining this first. You click, and over here you can up the size. Okay, before that, let me show you how it looks like now. Blue color, this is how it looks like now. Click here, and then I can change the colors over here. You see the color has changed. You click again, you can make it green, and then pick up the size of the pen to about 6, and this is how it looks like now. You see that? Now over here you have this is freehand. This is how it looks like, and this is freehand with an arrow. Okay, which means if you click here, you can go freehand, but when you're done, it's gonna make an arrow just like that. Okay, freehand, but when you're done, it's gonna make an arrow like that. Okay, click again. Over here is freehand with double arrows. Okay, which means when you do freehand, let go, now you have double arrows. Freehand, let go, double arrows. You see, now you have a line tool, right? Okay, let's reset this. The line tool is simple. Just click, drag. You can drag it wherever you want, like that. Let go, and that is your line. Click, let go, that is your line. Okay, let's reduce the size to 5 and pick a different color this time. Let's do this blue. Over here is an arrow. You can click, let go. There's a straight arrow, unlike that one. Click, let go, straight arrow. And over here is a double-sided arrow. Pretty obvious, you let go, is a double-sided straight arrow this time. Okay, and over here in this tool is the same thing. You see that? It's the same thing, but then in a different pen. It's like put this pen down, take another type of pen, sort of a thing. Okay, so right now I can use this pen right here to do this, and then when I return to this one, I would get that. You get it? Thank you. Over here is the highlighter. Highlighter, everyone knows what highlighting is. You click, you highlight, click, highlight. Okay, and then you can use the line highlight. You could highlight in line like that. I don't know if you see that. Let's use a different color in case you don't see that. You can even pick up the size of the highlighter and then see, click. There you go. Now you can see what I'm doing. Click, drag like that. And over the other one, you can click and you can freehand highlight just like that. Next tool is a remove markups. Okay, it's like an eraser, but it's just erase everything at once, right? You click and it removes. Click, it removes. Click, remove. Click, remove. Click, remove. Pretty straightforward. How about this one though? Clear all markups. Now everything here will be cleared. Every single thing on this image. Click here, everything goes away. Just like that. Kind of like a reset, but only for these tools right here. Everything that you did with these tools, when you click here, it's like it resets, right? Yes, only with the tools, right? Good. Now, over here is the AI eraser, okay? One of my favorites. You click over here and then you start seeing the magic, right? Because when you start hovering on the image, you will get this brush like this, right? And what it does basically is it content aware fill, right? Kind of like Photoshop content aware fill. So let's say I want to remove this P right here. These are P's, right? I don't know, maybe it's a P's or something else. You can reduce the size of the brush to about 40 something. There you go. And then I will click and then rub it to cover the whole P. Let go and let the AI take over, and voila, it's gone. It was right here, right? It's gone, right? And what about this one? Click and then rub it, let go. Let's see if it's gonna do a good job. Yeah, it's a good job, but then I could just go back and try again. I don't want to touch a lot of potato. Click, rub it, let go. Good. You see now it looks good. Okay, click reset, bring it back to how it was. You can see the piece over here and the size of the brush is here. Good. Now we can move on to the other one. Over here is the background eraser tool. Click here and let the AI take over, and you will see that it erases the background accurately here, here, and here, except for here, right? Except for here. But if you want to fill up here, right? If you want to fill up here, you come over here to background brush tool, you click here, and now, first of all, in this option, add mask, you can add, see, I'm adding on the masking, on the background, I'm adding, right? But I don't want to add, remember, I want to remove, right? So I could come here, before I come here, I could say undo, and then I'll say remove mask, and then now I could, see, bring back and add like that, you see? But let's do this. Undo. Let's say this took me a long time because the brush was smaller. I could make the brush very big, just like this. In that way, I could just click and just whoop one time. Done. And right here, you can make the brush softer, harder. That is completely up to you. But now the question is, what do you want to do with the background? Okay, what do you want to do with the background? Do you want to make it blur? You can click here, make the background blur. As you can see, now it's blur, right? You can intensify the blur, pick it up. Sorry about that. Pick it up. Now it's too blur. It's too blur, okay? You can reduce it to 6. Now it's back a little bit, all right? Good. How about you want to just remove the background completely? See, the background is removed. You can tell because we have this dice background over here. That means it is transparent now. How about you want to just replace it with some sort of like a solid color? You click over here and now you can pick your color, reddish like that. That looks good. You could pick a different one, yellowish, green. You know, you could do whatever you like. This green is popping with the It's matching with the piece. Is that right? Good. Or you can just play with the hacks here. You could pick the codes of whatever background you want. Click here, reset the background. Now you are back to the very beginning of the selection of the background. Good. How do you save all of this when you're done? Okay, what should we do? We should put a background, make it look red, and then come over here on save options, and then you get save as a copy. It will save the image as a copy, right? Save, you save the image on top of that image, which means the original image is gone. You no longer have it now. Okay, it's erased, it's deleted, gone. Copy to clipboard. It's the same thing. Copy to clipboard, but this time you're gonna pick where you wanna copy. Right now, I'm gonna choose save as copy because I want to show you how it look like. Oh, before I do that, let's fix this right here. Let's fix this. Where is it? Here. Let's fix this before we forget. Right? And then now we could go save as copy. Save as copy. Now it's saving, and we could save it on desktop. Quick access. There we go. Close the program. Go over to the desktop. There it is, and then view it. Open, and there it is, just like that. With that being done, ladies and gentlemen, I have more interesting videos just like this in my channel. On the previous video, I was talking about the photo viewer, Windows Photo Viewer. Amazing tool. I explained everything just like I did right now. And yeah, go ahead and scroll down below, watch more videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in a scroll.